Hi everyone, it's Mitch from the SportsChatPlace.com, and it's Tuesday, June 23rd, 2009, here with our weekly boxing talk. I have to say that, this summer that was looking like it was going to be a decent summer of boxing, and at least we would get to see some, a really nice schedule heading into the fall as well, is really starting to fall apart at the seams. I watched the Klitschko-Shagra fight on Saturday, and I have to say that it was one of the more boring fights that I've seen in quite some time. Klitschko just dominating from start to finish. Is it that Vladimir Klitschko is just that good, or is that there's just no quality heavyweights out there to fight him? I think it's a little bit of both. I would like to see some real quality heavyweights emerge and maybe give him a run for his money, but I just don't see that happening before things shake out. Of course, people want to see him fight his brother. We all know that that's not going to happen, that, the Klitschko brothers aren't going to fight each other, and I'm not so sure that those, I don't see Vladimir Klitschko as an all-time great. Yeah, he is a good fighter, and he seems pretty unbeatable right now, but he has been beaten in the past, and it just takes the right guy on the right night. In any event, what's going on with the Manny Pacquiao situation? It looks like it's going to be Miguel Cotto in the fall, and, at first I really didn't think that this fight was going to happen, but now it certainly looks like it's going to, Cotto, one of the better fighters out there, really a tough guy who can really handle himself, but is he going to be able to handle the speed and the power that is Manny Pacquiao? He's going to be significantly bigger than Manny by the time these two guys enter the ring. Personally, I'd rather see Manny wait it out and fight Floyd Mayweather, but who knows when that would even happen or if it would even happen, and plus with all of the all the other side things that go on with boxing, who's to see that match could even be made? Shane Mosley, he seems to think he's a little more popular than he really is. I know Shane's had a great career. He's had some great fights. He always gives it 110% in the ring. But personally, I'd prefer to see Cotto, a more straight-ahead fighter, in this one. And I think that him and Manny probably really duke it out in this one. And I think Cotto really would have a shot against Manny, though he'd really have to hit him because Manny does have the speed. But he's been knocked out before as well. Earlier in his career. As far as the rest of the divisions in boxing, I'm still waiting for things to really shake out. I think that, some of the young Cubans signing with top-ranked boxing, I'm not so sure that that's such a great thing. I think Gamboa is a great fighter, but, is he going to ever square up with Juan Manuel Lopez? I think that's the fight that we want to see there. There are a couple other guys. Top Rank seems to bring along guys very, very, very slowly, and we see a lot of mismatches along the way. They bring these guys up on the undercards of some of the bigger fights, and it's like those bigger fights, they don't even get really with any kind of undercard these days, because I saw Victor Ortiz on the undercard of the Pacquiao De La Hoya fight, and we barely got a chance to see, Victor just barely got his jacket off before the fight was over. We saw Abner Mares also on the Juan Manuel Marquez fight, and he didn't do much either. It was the same thing, pretty much one punch, and the fight was over against Gabby, another Filipino fighter. So, kind of things slowing down in boxing just when we thought they were heating up, but I think that we'll hear some more solid news coming up in the in the weeks ahead, and hopefully we see some big fights being made. So this is Mitch from the SportsChatPlace.com. Thanks for joining me. Be sure to check in next week for all of our weekly boxing talk, and be sure to check in every day for all of our sports picks, write-ups, and action here at the SportsChatPlace.com.